Mr. Putin has written today to North Korea to assure them that he's got their back and he can give them weapons, not just the old Soviet things that nobody wants and that nobody can use and that doesn't work or that don't work. No, he's going to give them new weapons and he's going to encourage them to come and help rebuild those areas of the Donbass that he has conquered. Yep. The newspapers don't seem to have covered the fact that he also wrote to Pakistan yesterday, 2 letters to Pakistan on the 75th anniversary. And, Putin is looking around for friends. Who's he going to write to next? The last time I heard Mr. Putin talking about friends, he was talking about gay rights and his law against homosexuality and his law in favour of promoting or his law against promoting unnatural relationships to people who are under 18, a law which has got significantly worse and worse. And at the time he pointed out that he had many friends who were gay, and I think he implied that one of them was Elton John. So maybe he's going to write to write to those people, and he's got a little black book of people he can contact because he's clearly out for friends. And by the way, on the subject of friendship and stuff, I should apologise for being so quiet today so far, but I had a little medical emergency. In fact, such a medical emergency that the ambulance was called out, and a lovely ambulance crew arrived and sort of prodded and poked me and decided that I wasn't quite as bad as I thought, or as other people thought. But it is so complex in Britain now. If you think you're having a medical emergency, at the moment I'm on my own, so it's a bit alarming, and I rang up 111 and I had to go through their triage nonsense about 3 times, and then I booked an appointment with my doctor, which of course took place much later, and I was writhing around in pain, and then I thought, well, in fact, somebody did suggest to me that I should call an ambulance. I think he might have even suggested he called an ambulance. I can't remember, and an ambulance duly arrived quite some time later. By which point, strangely, my pains had gone. And the ambulance were, as I say, very, very charming. And when I went to see the doctor said, well, actually, I shouldn't go through this palaver because my symptoms were quite serious and I should have simply phoned 999 and got an ambulance immediately. Well, one doesn't think of that, does one? One always thinks, well, other people must be more needy. And so it is quite refreshing to be told one should go to the front of the line. But clearly my needs were not as needy as they might have been because I'm still here. And I hope to be here for a little while longer. So that's why I've been a little bit quiet this morning. In fact, all this occurred while I was in the middle of a lesson. I had to stop the lesson, which is slightly embarrassing. And maybe I should start writing letters to people asking to be their friend. Maybe I should take the initiative from Mr. Putin, and then I'll have so many more people to telephone if I have another one of these medical adventures.